Sometimes you never know what you have until you see another country struggling to get a goal in their game and losing in the end. Such was the story for the Nigerian Super Eagles as they were beaten by Guinea-Bissau. But my focus today is on the Ghana Black Stars. Yesterday, after our win versus Angola, a late one, and with so much mixed reaction, we're going to review the performance of a particular player, Inaki Williams. Is it that Inaki is not suited for the Black Stars? Is he that bad for the Black Stars? I'm going to give my 2 cents on it. Also hear from Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan at the end of my 2 cents on Inaki Williams' performance and the atmosphere at the Babaira Sports Stadium. And narrate a few of the players who played yesterday for the Ghana Black Stars. As usual, subscribe if you have not. Click on the notification bell to get more updates. First of all, let's hear from Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan on Inaki Williams and the atmosphere at the Babaira Sports Stadium. Then we get into why I think Inaki Williams is struggling and the solutions for it.
A very big, difficult game, but Ghana managed to win. In your view, what do you think worked for the team?
I think that's the most important thing. The players were under pressure. I think the weather condition was a bit hot, so you could see they were struggling. The movement was a bit slow, but the most important thing is getting the victory.
What is so special about Kumasi people? I mean, always when they come here, you people love to come here. What is so special? Why the Blasters want to bring games here in Kumasi?
We've got a positive vibe in Kumasi. They support to the end. There are some places when things doesn't go well, they start booing you and doing a lot of negative stuff. But when you come to Kumasi, they try and support to the end, and after they have their criticisms, and that's the most important thing. And I would like to say congratulations to the fans. Everybody came in their numbers. The crowd was full, and of course, the pressure was on the opponent. Crowd play a very, very important game in football, and that is what we saw today.
Do we have a hope in this team? Are we qualifying for AFCON with what you saw?
It's a gradual process. We've got a new coach who is building a team. So for me, I think the 3 points is most important. Although we didn't have the best of game, but in football, the most important thing is the win.
Lastly, Inaki Williams has been, this is his first time playing here on the soil of Ghana. In the World Cup, he couldn't play the way you wanted. What do you think it is working against him? He's not finding his feet as you see him playing for Alenkom Ebebao.
It's a very difficult thing to adjust to African football. He's played in Europe all his life. But I think we need to just give him a chance. At least he's been doing some positive things. He hasn't found his foot yet, but I'm sure by the time he finds the back of the net, his confidence level will become high.
Before I begin, congratulations to the Ghana Black Stars. They got all 3 points. And looking at how the Nigerian Super Eagles, with their star-studded squad, struggled and lost versus Guinea-Bissau, I appreciate them much more than I did yesterday when I was looking for a near-perfect performance. As Chris Hughton said in his unveiling and his pre-match presser, the most important thing is to get 3 points and get off to the best possible start. He has done just that and gotten us all 3 points. But that does not mean that some things cannot be improved. Yesterday was a day to forget, especially for Gideon Mensah at left back. He was an outlet for the Angolan player, especially Helder Costa. He threatened and bamboozled Gideon Mensah. Thankfully, it didn't lead to anything fatal in terms of a goal or anything like that. He would not want to remember yesterday's showing. Also, another player who I felt was quite wasteful up front was Kamaldeen Sulemana. End product is also an issue that I have with Kamaldeen. I think he has to improve in that. That being said, the defense as well had its issues. Daniel Amate, a bit jittery at the back, needs to up his game. We got the 3 points. That's the most important thing. But one player whose name kept being mentioned at the top of everyone's lips in terms of his performance was Inaki Williams. Yes, Inaki Williams was being questioned. His qualities and abilities were being questioned by Ghanaians. Is he good enough? First off, I'm not someone who is a hater of Inaki Williams. Besides that, I want the Black Stars first and foremost to perform well before looking at individual players. If a player I prefer to play in a position is not fit or good enough, you can be sure I'll be the first to admit it and call that player out. But the team has struggled with Inaki Williams up front, and there is no denying that. Today I'm going to list my reasons, possible reasons I've seen looking at his games, on why that is, ways to improve it, and solutions as well. So let's jump into why Inaki Williams is struggling. For his club side, which admittedly he is a good player at, and he has been scoring goals, you would also have to admit that Inaki Williams is not a goal scorer. Yeah, you look back at his numbers and it doesn't scream a goal scoring center forward there. Inaki Williams, I feel his best position is playing from the wings. And that brings me to one solution for his lack of involvement and lack of chances in the team. He is not being deployed in the right position. He's being played as an out-and-out striker in the center of the attack, and I don't think he's best suited for that. Another reason I think he's not been doing well is because of the supply line. Yesterday, a real case in point, Kamaldeen Sulemana, Kudus Mohammed, Osman Bukhari when he came on, not that Inaki was on, but all those guys delay with their passes. And the understanding between Inaki and the boys in midfield has not yet been built. I felt that Thomas Partey was one of the players who was seeking him out because he was the out-and-out up-front striker for us. I felt Thomas Partey on several occasions was the one trying to reach him. It was unfortunate that Kamaldeen, who I felt was wasteful end product, is an issue I have with Kamaldeen Sulemana. Don't get me wrong, he's an exciting young prospect, and as a youngster in his early 20s, you have those games where he will like to showboat and show up, but he has to have it in his head that to be taken seriously, you have to produce end products with everything you do. If you don't do that, you are frustrating to watch and you set the team back a bit. So I think Kamaldeen Sulemana and Kudus Mohammed's releasing of the ball and looking out for Inaki Williams has to be worked on. Inaki also, when the chances come, struggles to find the back of the net or struggles to do much with the ball, and it also has to do with the position. I also feel that Inaki Williams going forward should be partnered with someone up front, and I would say Antoine Semenyo is a candidate for that. He would help him draw back into midfield, get the balls to supply him, or the switch amongst themselves. Antoine Semenyo himself has at Bristol City an experience with playing with a partner up front. I think it will help the team in general if that is done. We all saw what happened when Antoine came on. He had chances which he missed, some wayward one, sadly, especially the one he just shot across. But you could see that his movements as well were quite encouraging. Someone like that would help foil that Inaki issue and help him and the team do well up front. I feel that a partnership for Inaki Williams would be the best one going forward. That being said, the coach has to speak to players, and I know the coach Chris Hughton has seen this, and his in-game substitution was what led to us winning that game. He saw the issues, addressed it, made the right substitutions in a timely manner, and got us the personnel that could effect changes that got us all 3 points. I think it was a great piece of coaching to watch, and I was excited to be at the Babayara Sports Stadium to see it in action. I think Inaki Williams will come good eventually. It will take time. Also, he is in the terrain of African football for the very first time in his career. His teammates at Athletic Bilbao are used to him and understand his movements. They form the telepathy which he is yet to form with the Ghana Black Stars team here. I will be very patient with Inaki Williams. I feel that he will come good. He'll score goals. Not as many goals as we would want. His profile is not that of an out-and-out striker, clearly, but he is one who I will have patience with, and I feel that these solutions of playing him up front with another striker in Antoine Semenyo would help. Playing him on the wings and the supply line be increased and in time, and an understanding being formed will help him thrive with the Ghana Black Stars. He is someone I know will come good. Baby Jet Asamoah Gyan, I'm sure exchanging contact with him will give him a few pointers on how to thrive in that upfront position. But all in all, I feel Inaki Williams will definitely come good for the Ghana Black Stars. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time with Chris Utig at the helm right now. I feel things will turn out for the better. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on Inaki Williams, the performance in general. I enjoyed watching Thomas Partey yesterday. I need more of this Partey in the Ghana Black Stars. Lawrence Atizigi was good at the back end of defense. The last line of defense marshaled it quite well. As I said, Gideon Mensah will no one to remember. Daniel Amate as well. And Alexander Juku will get some update on his issue. Joseph Edu almost got us the goal that we needed. Antoine was there to finish it off. I also feel that the team did well in general. Kudus Mohammed, Kamaldeen Sulemana, Jordan Ayew at the start of the game as well. Getting to the end, he got tired and was subbed off as we expected it to be the case. It was all in all a great game. We got all 3 points. The most important thing, the boys had a recovery training session today. They will leave for Angola on Sunday, come back to Accra on Saturday, train, and then set off on Sunday. Let me know what your thoughts on Inaki Williams' situation, and let me know how you think it can be solved to get the best out of it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy your evening.